Meanwhile, the markets are reacting to yesterday's comments from President Trump and members of his administration. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told investors in a closed-door meeting the president's trade war with China is, quote, not sustainable. According to a person in the room, Bessent said he expects there will be a de-escalation in the very near future, but acknowledged negotiating with China is likely to be a slog. Later in the day, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt echoed the Treasury Secretary's optimism, adding the administration was setting the stage for a deal, although neither official suggested those negotiations actually have even begun. President Trump was asked about trade talks yesterday at the White House.
I'm not going to say, I'm going to play hardball with China. I'm going to play hardball with you, President Xi. No. We're going to be very nice. They're going to be very nice. And we'll see what happens. But ultimately, they have to make a deal. 145% is very high, and it won't be that high. It's not going to be that high. It'll come down substantially, but it won't be zero. It used to be zero. We were just destroyed. China was taking us for a ride, and just not going to have. It's not going to happen. We're going to be very good to China.
The president also walked back his attacks in part on Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, days after posting online Powell's termination can't come soon enough, in the words of the president there. Yesterday, Trump said he never was actually going to fire Powell.
None whatsoever. Never did. The press runs away with things. No, I have no intention of firing him. I would like to see him be a little more active in terms of his idea to lower interest rates. This is a perfect time to lower interest rates. If he doesn't, is it the end? No, it's not. But it would be good timing. It could have taken place earlier. But no, I have no intention to fire him.
So, meanwhile, the White House says more than a dozen countries have brought the administration written trade proposals, and several foreign leaders are setting meetings this week to discuss potential deals.
Spoke to our entire trade team this morning. There is a lot of progress being made. We now have 18 proposals on paper that have been brought to the trade team. Again, these are proposals on paper that countries have proposed to the Trump administration and to our government. You have Secretary Bessent, Secretary Lutnick, Ambassador Greer, NEC Director Hassett, and Peter Navarro, the entire trade team, meeting with 34 countries this week alone. We're doing very well in respect to a potential trade deal with China. As I mentioned, there have now been 18 proposals in more than 100 countries around the world who are wanting to make a deal with the United States of America. And the president and the administration are setting the stage for a deal with China.
So while questions still remain on negotiations with China, the White House is reportedly close to general trade agreements with Japan and India. The details of the trade deals are still being worked out. According to Politico, the agreements are closer to memorandums of understanding or a broad architecture for future deals. Jim VandeHei, you guys are writing about what's happening behind the scenes and what sort of led to this moment here, saying that President Trump got a scare from CEOs and the markets on Monday. What has led to what we're seeing today?
Yeah, I think the important takeaway would be in the last 24 hours, I'd say for the first time, we feel like in talking to White House officials, they're starting to make progress in persuading Trump that what he did early on was too dangerous and is really having ramifications that go beyond what he was seeing in his line of sight. Very important meeting yesterday in the White House. You had the CEOs of Walmart, Target, Home Depot with the president, warning him very bluntly, saying, listen, like, you're going to have price increases soon. You're going to have empty shelves in a lot of our stores.
Like in 2 weeks.
Like in 2 weeks. And you're going to have smaller companies going under because they're so reliant on trade, and that hasn't showed up yet at the stores, but it will soon. And I think the combination of that, watching the markets, hearing from other CEOs across different sectors saying the same thing, does appear, and I put quotes around appear because the president really is dug in on tariffs as a theory, but at least the White House officials who are trying to persuade him are. And that is an important thing to note about Trump, like it's someone who runs a company as a CEO. You need people around you who will look at you and say, you know what, that's a dumb idea, and say it bluntly, or that's a dangerous idea, and say it bluntly. He doesn't have that. So when you're trying to persuade him, people have to either bring in other officials that he respects, or they have to say, no, sir, this is actually a genius idea if you move it this way. And so the process of moving him is taking a lot longer than those that don't like the policy internally would hope. So we'll see if he continues on this track. But certainly the comment on China, certainly the comment on Powell, the idea that was the media making it up that he wanted to fire him. They were reacting to his social media post where he basically called him a dog and said that he's a loser and shouldn't be in the gig. Like, is he saying he should be fired? No, but anyone else interpreting that might be fair to interpret it as that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, Trump said, quote, on Friday in a Truth Social post, Powell's termination cannot come soon enough. That's pretty explicit. He also called him a loser a couple of days ago. But, John, what are you hearing about the turn here, from a little bit of a turn in rhetoric, at least, from the president about Powell yesterday, about China? Obviously, the markets have tanked because of these tariffs. They tanked even more when he started threatening the job of Jerome Powell. Someone got to him, maybe just for a moment. As always, it might just be a day, and he'll be back at his attacks today. But someone perhaps communicating to him, as Jim suggests, CEOs, people he respects, rich guys, saying, this is not working. You got to pump the brakes.
A hallmark of Trump's first term were these warring factions in the building. And this time around, they really tried to say that's not the case. We're all using our oars, rowing in the same direction. But we have seen a real split here in the last couple of weeks. And what's happened is that Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, is a little more emboldened than he was back on Liberation Day 3 weeks ago. And Peter Navarro has been pushed aside somewhat. There's including one key meeting last week where Trump announced his pause on tariffs. It happened because Navarro was literally on the other side of the building, and other aides rushed to Trump and got a few moments with him. And the president still remains responsive to who's in his ear last. And that's what we saw a little bit yesterday. It's Bessent and his team. Also, as Jim notes, some CEOs warning him, like, the damage here is real. You can't be threatening to fire the head of the Fed. Let's be clear. He did. And you can't, the idea of a trade war with China is going to continue to sink the markets here. And Monday was a really rough day. We saw this rhetoric yesterday that at least momently gives a respite to Wall Street. But, Katy, I want to go to you on this because we all know it. We say it a lot. The markets and also for other nations looking to deal with the United States, looking to have trade with the United States, what do they bank on? They want predictability. They want certainty. They want, there's some sort of sense as to we know where this is going. And even on a day where, yes, the markets cheered what Trump did, it's another 180. It is a constant shifting of stances, of language, and it's just so hard for any other nation to get their arms around it. And yes, I think at best we can say loose understanding of frameworks to deals. It's going to be hard to fill in those blanks.
Yeah, and the question now is the message we've had from the last 24 hours from Scott Bessent and from the president himself about Jerome Powell the end of the story? Is that the decision now going forward? It's no longer going to be the roller coaster, but the strategy has been set. Powell is not going to be fired. The Fed is going to maintain its independence. The tariff war is going to come down, and that a normal service, if you like, will be resumed. We don't know that yet. Trump seems to be more receptive to markets today than he was 3 weeks ago when he initially announced Liberation Day. Scott Bessent's going to be speaking at the International Monetary Fund later today for their spring meetings. And it's interesting that this is a kind of time where the international community has come to Washington. I was speaking to an IMF official a couple of days ago who said there's two real problems with how the world is seeing the White House at the moment. The world of financiers is seeing the White House at the moment. One is the policy. They don't like the policies of protectionism and these tariffs that are being put on countries around the world. But the second and the bigger problem is a question of competence. Is this White House competent when it comes to stewardship, not just of the American economy, but of the global economy? And I was told that second issue is the bigger concern that other countries have with America at the moment.
Speaking of the IMF, we're looking at this headline right here from CNBC. IMF slashing 2025 U.S. growth forecast to 1.8%. That's down almost a full percentage point. for the projections internationally. Let's bring in the anchor of CNBC's Worldwide Exchange, Frank Holland. Frank, it sounds like, based on what we're talking about here, some of the leaked rhetoric that we're hearing from Treasury Secretary Bessent and from the president himself about not now wanting to fire Jerome Powell, that the futures are up a bit.
I mean, absolutely. Futures are considerably higher. Looking at the NASDAQ and the S&P in the pre-market, both of them up over 2%. So very clearly, a lot of optimism over a possible end to the trade war with China that's impacted business and consumer confidence. The president is saying he's going to be, quote unquote, very nice, and he expects tariffs to come down substantially when it comes to that trade deal with China. Also, you mentioned Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent also saying he sees a de-escalation. However, when kind of pressed on it, he says that the administration hasn't really talked directly to China. However, this morning, China's adding to the conversation, saying in part in a translated statement, the U.S. can't say it wants to reach an agreement with China, and on the other hand, keep exerting extreme pressure. So that statement, again, coming from China today, translated, I guess it's one thing you could say is positive, that there's a dialogue. I talked to a lot of trade officials. They say as long as there's a dialogue, it's positive. When there isn't any conversation, it isn't positive. But the very latest from China. And then, as you mentioned, President Trump saying he doesn't want to fire Jay Powell. We saw the market sell off on Monday on some critical comments about the Federal Reserve chair urging him to lower rates. Also, the president getting a bit personal with Jerome Powell. Remember that Fed decision's coming up on May 7th. So the market's just kind of breathing a sigh of relief that pressure on Jerome Powell seems to be going away, at least for now, and that potentially there could be a trade deal on the way. So you mentioned the futures are higher again. S&P and the NASDAQ, both of them up over 2% in the pre-market. A number of factors. Again, the president, no plans to fire Jay Powell. China trade deal. Hopes also that Tesla shares will continue to move higher. We're going to talk a bit more about Tesla. I know you guys want to talk about it, but CEO Elon Musk saying he's going to reduce his time working with Doge and focus more on Tesla. Tesla, a big part of the markets for both the S&P and the NASDAQ. A lot of weighting there. So that's those shares moving up about 6% higher, giving the markets a boost as well. One other thing to watch this morning. Apple and Meta, both of them fined by the EU today under the Digital Markets Act. About 500 million euros for Apple, about 200 million euros for Meta. The president has said in the past that he would possibly put tariffs on countries that penalize U.S. companies. So again, something to watch. On my show earlier today, we spoke to a U.S. trade official. He said the trade bloc is looking to Asia to make some deals as it continues to de-risk from China as opposed to decouple from China. A lot of reports say that the White House wants the EU to decouple from China. That trade official we talked to said that's not really an option, and it's still looking to make a deal with the U.S.